Sheet 3 here. This is the first video in my design series, which will give you tips and tricks that you can use for your own LEGO puzzle box builds. Today I'm going to tell you about the daisy chain. Here's an example of one. It's basically just a little box that has a tile sticking out one side. When you press the tile in, one pops out the other side. Sliders are probably the most basic and common LEGO puzzle box technique. They can be reliable and take up very little space. A daisy chain is basically a series of sliders. By far, the most common slider is the 1x2 tile. These LEGOs are very common and they can slide because they don't have tubes on the underside. Unfortunately, since they don't have studs on top, you can't build big buttons out of them. Transparent bricks are another kind of slider. These are really nice size and have studs, but they aren't very common. Almost none of the other LEGO pieces can slide on a stud. Even the 1x2 tile with the center stud has little grippers that prevent sliding. 1x2 plates have an undertube, and all of the larger pieces have undertubes. Let's start by building a single slider. The main concept is to place a tile piece and a studded piece side by side. This is basically a platform for the slider to sit on. Notice that a slider can spin on this stud, so it's important to build up around the slider so it can only move forward and backward in one direction. You also don't want the slider to pop off, so it'll need some bulk on top. I've placed these tiles on top here so you can see everything, but you'll want to choose something sturdier to lock it all in place. The purpose of a daisy chain is to extend movement from one side of the puzzle box to the other side. It may be from a key that's inserted in on one side. You may have buttons on opposing sides that you want to couple together. Maybe you have your own ideas about how to use it. The key is to remember the alternating pattern of stud, smooth, and to build structure around it so that it's sturdy and well constrained. The longer the daisy chain, the more resistance you'll have. 3 sliders is about right for resistance, and 4 starts to be tough to push. If you want a really long daisy chain without too much resistance, try using a longer smooth surface down the center with studs just on the end, so you'll have sort of a tile that slides back and forth instead of additional sliders in the middle. If you come up with an interesting use of the daisy chain, let me know about it in the comments, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel.